Santino here, and can you believe the rate at which the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast is growing? It's incredible. It's going to be the biggest thing in the world. It's going to take over the internet universe. Like and subscribe, comment, follow them for all the latest episodes. Trust me, you want to get in now while it's early because it's straight to the top, baby. Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. It's number one. Crash and Burn.
Years ago, not 10 years ago. God damn, why did I say 10 years ago? We're going back 11 years ago. We're going back a time machine where we had some old WCW guy in the main event. Hello, guys. Welcome to what AJ scared me with that, but welcome to Crash and Burn as we are gonna do SummerSlam 2011. This is where the summer of Punk begun.
Yes.
And this is not begun, but this is when it was happening. And this is when the pipe bomb happened a couple months ago. We'll get in the matchup. We'll get the matchup when you get there in the storyline. Yeah. But we're gonna do this. We're going back Time Machine 2011. So it's gonna be exciting. So I'm here with basically my little brother here. AJ, introduce yourself.
All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to the fastest rising podcast of all professional fucking wrestling, the Crash and fucking Burn Wrestling Podcast. We are reviewing SummerSlam 2011, and this is where the Summer of Punk began, and this was when CM Punk was on his prime in WWE. Because
I agree.
And then after all that ended, things got downsided for him ever since that Undertaker loss. Yep, everything went down. But anyways, let's just review the show. Let's do it.
All right. So, again, this is where again we had a lot of decent matches and a lot of matches that was like, But this is when after I think Money in the Bank, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, where CM Punk won the WWE Championship, and
that was after Money in the Bank. Yeah, definitely.
And CM Punk quit, walked out of the company, the pipe bomb, whatever. And now the main event was Undisputed WWE Championship, but we'll talk about that when we get there. But first off, the first match is a pre-show match. So, because why not? The dark show match, because who cares about this one? And this is second because he usually is not in the dark matches. Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero defeating Alex Riley.
What?
Yeah, it was just I just saw on Wikipedia on there.
So it was just a jobber match, pretty much.
I don't know. I don't see the time, so I don't know. So I'm gonna say this about Alex Riley. He should have been used better, man. Like when he turned on the Miz, I would thought he was gonna become the next big thing, but man, they fucking ruined it with him. Man, like sucks for him, man, because he had a lot of potential.
He did.
And Ziggler, he had a lot of potential around that time. This is when Ziggler was about to be U.S. champion and he lost to Zack Ryder. And I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this right away. Like Ziggler again is so underrated. I think he's one of the best workers in wrestling. I think he's so amazing in the ring, and I think he really deserves all the respect that he needs of how many good matches he actually puts on every single night. So honestly, the match, we don't know how it went, so I'm not gonna say anything much about it. So is AJ not gonna say much about it because nothing happened.
Yeah, to be honest, it's just a typical dark match, and I just don't really care. But I bet that match was just to build up Dolph Ziggler a little bit. I think during that year he was the U.S. champion. I think he was. No, he was. I think he was U.S. champion at the time. Am I right?
I don't think so. No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Okay, so probably had to build up Ziggler there, definitely. So yeah, but overall, it's a normal dark match, and I don't really care about. But definitely, and I gotta say this: I think Alex Riley absolutely deserved better in the WWE because the way they booked him after he turned on Miz, he pretty much got nowhere, and then he went to NXT and then got released. That's pretty much why. And yeah, and apparently, according to him, John Cena actually ruined that push for him. Like
he ruined the Nexus, so what do I expect from John Cena?
I mean, that's true. He did ruin a lot of people, like the Nexus, Riley. What else? Who else? But he did. Oh yeah, he also didn't want to put Jack Swagger or Jake Hager over for the WWE title, and that's why Chris Jericho was the heavyweight champion. But but that match was all right. Nah, I don't really care. Next match.
Moving on to a matchup that I think actually is pretty good in my opinion because I actually love this match. This is a 6-man tag team match. Holla player. Kofi Kingston, John Morrison, now Johnny Elite, and Rey Mysterio defeating The Miz, R-Truth, and everyone's favorite wrestler, Alberto Del Rio, with Ricardo Rodriguez.
Oh, I hate Alberto Del
man.
Rio. Fuck him.
Oh, we're gonna get to him in a moment too. Wink,
Yeah.
wink. But with this match, I remember I have the DVD. And I saw this match, and as a kid, I thought it was amazing. But looking back on it now, I still think it holds up to this day. I think having those people in there was absolutely amazing. Rey Mysterio around that time still fucking had it. And, yeah, it just really showed, like, again, you have a Fast and Furious 6-man tag team match, and I think it's personally good in my opinion. A lot of people have different opinions about it, but it was awesome in my opinion. And I think with Rey Mysterio around that time, he had a great gear with the half blue and half white gear he had. That was awesome. And having the top 3 babyface and the top 3 like heels around that time, like that's absolutely amazing. And also, y'all remember R-Truth was heel in 2011? He was like afraid of spiders, and he was like afraid of ladders. He's like, I have arachnophobia.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is before Austin Truth was a thing, and that shit was amazing. That shit was
that was great. Definitely great for a cup of coffee.
That shit was gold. But for the match, though, to me, I think it's personally great and one of my personal favorites of the show. This is my personal opinion. It was only about 10 minutes, but you know what? That's fine with me. AJ.
So it was
Kofi, John Morrison, and Rey defeating The Miz, R-Truth, and Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, to be honest, it was a solid 6-man tag from all these guys. But as much as I hate this guy, Alberto Del Rio, and in person, I really hate. He's a real piece of shit. But I just cannot acknowledge the fact that he was good in the ring. But his title reign was a little bit mediocre, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, it was like it was like very like.
Yeah, he lost it to I think it was John Cena at first.
And I think like the part that ruined like his world title reign was the summer conference, pretty much.
No, because I'm not gonna spoil it, but after he won after he won with the title, he had the title for a little bit. He lost to Cena Night Champions, and also he got it back at Hell in a Cell when Austin Truth got involved.
Yeah,
and he lost to CM Punk then, so he's a 2-time WWE champion, and it was mediocre because. I mean, come on, it's John Cena and CM Punk around that time. So what can he really do? What can he really do?
And where the hell did the Del Rio come from? He just won Money in the Bank, but it was definitely not his time, man. Definitely not. But
yeah.
But anyways, back to the match though. But this match was pretty solid.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. What you were saying, Lucas? I'm sorry.
No, I was not saying that. All right, moving on to the next match, though.
All right.
Oh, this is when my favorite characters in 2011 came out. Mark Henry beat Sheamus by countout in a singles match. Oh man, this is when the Hall of Pain was inducted.
Yes.
Oh my God, let me tell you, the Hall of Pain was so underrated.
Oh, it was, and definitely underappreciated.
Underrated.
Because a lot of people, not a lot of people knew who Mark Henry was before he was like the world's strongest man and like the Hall of Pain and all that shit. Like back in the day, he was like a solid mid carder. But now, like in
Remember Section
2011, and not actually, 2011 was his prime. Like after that, things got a little bit stale. And turned face and turned heel and all that shit. Like baby, pretty much becoming a Big Show, but he's been a face and a heel on and off.
Yeah. Honestly, this is when Mark Henry with Sheamus, he got the roll shocker slam and they broke the barricade.
Oh,
I remember that. I actually remember that, and oh my God, that I still remember that was absolutely fucking amazing. And I remember Booker T. I think I don't know what Mark Henry was waiting for. I think it was like he went to like squish his opponent, and Booker T's like, oh, he put a skid mark on that boy. And oh God, Booker T in commentary, absolutely gold. I love Booker T in commentary.
Yeah, I could definitely agree.
But the match show, again, I don't like the count out finish, but it was fitting in a way because you want to make Sheamus a big star. This is the start of his like babyface push, and this is when he started being a babyface actually. So honestly, I agree with this, and I'm trying to make it look strong as a babyface, and I'm trying to make him the world champion that he was in 2012, and have that prime year that he had. So it was a build up to that babyface. So they don't want to make him look like strong, like weak in defeat, but make him look actually strong, actually taking that bump that he did. So again, I think personally it was a decent match. I don't think it's the best match in the world. I'm gonna get that just a moment, but overall it was a decent match though. So that's all I'll say about it. AJ.
Yeah, this match was really good between these guys. Like Mark Henry breaking the barricade was really great spot. But yeah, but the Hall of Pain man was pretty underrated. Like especially for Mark Henry because he was built like a beast. Like back in 2011, and like when like he was like on his prime and all that shit. But I think towards like after like the world title reign ended, I think things were getting a little bit stale. And then 2013 came around and had another title match with John Cena, but failed. But after that, yeah, he did get a little bit stale.
Yeah, I think it was during 2014 he was, and then he got injured, and then he came back as a heel, and he had that fucking mohawk. Oh God, don't get started on that fucking mohawk. He looked fucking stupid. With that
Yeah, that was the. Oh my God, that was actually a meme.
You stupid.
Yeah, I actually chanted that one time when he was rocking the mohawk, and that was live event.
I think I was yeah, I think it was there on my show in 2016. And
Yeah,
I think that was awesome. That was
too. It was awesome. But anyways, but this match was solid.
Yeah, another solid one. Moving on to the next one that wasn't really as solid. I think it's the weakest match of the show, in my opinion.
Oh God.
Kelly defeated Beth Phoenix to retain the Divas title in under 7 minutes, I think. Yeah, okay. Let me go ahead and say.
Ranting.
Let me say this right now. This rivalry was underwhelming as shit. I remember as a kid when I watched this, I thought it was like, holy shit, she actually betrayed Kelly. Again, they're running out of time, they're close friends or whatever. But Beth Phoenix was. This is when Beth Phoenix was that heel of Divas of Dew and Natalia.
Yeah.
That shit, I don't care what y'all say, that shit was awesome.
It was.
She's a great heel. But the match though, again, the weakest of the card, underwhelming, and yeah, that's all I gotta say much about that. It was just Beth Phoenix kicking her ass, and Calgary won by like blow up or something. So yeah, and then aged up because she lost it like 2 months later at Hell in a Cell.
Oh god.
I think she lost. I think a Pan Up Strong. I don't know which one it was, but it was either one or two things. But yeah, underwhelming match. AJ.
Yeah, definitely this one is a little bit underwhelming as well. Like, god damn. And this is when fucking WWE was like not giving women's wrestlers a lot of time in the ring. And this was like, oh my god, it's just, like I can't stand WWE for just like pretty much like using their women's talents at the time. Like, but their women's championship divisions nowadays, it's very weak, very weak. I just say that. The only person that's active right now is Asuka, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and now Sasha Banks and Naomi. Like, and also Bailey, but that's all they got, pretty much. The rest of the roster, nah.
They lose so many of the superstars, and they underutilized the ones that had so much time. Like Santi Blackheart, for example, underutilized. They underutilized so many, and released so many, like Toni Storm.
Oh yeah, and then she got released, which
Mia Yim.
Oh yeah, another one.
Oh god. Okay, who else got released? Dakota Kai.
Yeah, and Tegan Knox as well.
Tegan Knox. I can go on and on. Ember Moon should have been a SmackDown Women's Champion. She should have beat Bayley.
She should have fucking defeated Bayley at SummerSlam, for crying out loud.
Exactly. Thank you.
But anyways, moving on from that. But the women's division at the time, like in this match, was pretty good because they had the Bellas, of course, Eve, Beth, Natalya, Beth Phoenix, Eve, Layla.
Swiping for 2011. This is when they
had Layla, but it was after Michelle McCool left in May.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
But they also had Karma in there, which she got released in 2012, and she has been used a lot. But yeah, but I feel like that women's division alone was really good. They had some top stars there, like the Bellas, Kelly, Beth Phoenix. They had a lot on there. Also, another one, very underutilized, Gail Kim. They also have Melina in there. Maurice.
Yeah, they underutilized her.
Anyways, moving on from that. Oh, definitely an underwhelming match, and not a lot of people know this match now because it's pretty forgettable.
Yeah, this is also, oh god, I'm trying to think of her name, but this is again, Eve was there as well. Again, Eve again was great talent over there. This is the start of also AJ Lee as well and Caitlyn as well. And
oh yeah, that was where like starting to get to know those guys. Like they I think they were on the game show in NXT.
Yeah, they were. AJ Lee was, and that.
Okay, I actually hated the fact that WWE actually did that. Like, make NXT as a game show. Like, what? We already have fucking The Price is Right, Family Feud, Jeopardy at the time.
Family Feud. Yeah. Family Feud is great.
But why? Why have NXT as a game show, man? Oh, because we need more audiences. We need game show audiences. Yeah. Yeah, shut the fuck up. You're not a fucking game show. This is wrestling. Come on. You're not a game show.
But we wouldn't have got the stars that we got, like Naomi and AJ Lee.
Oh, yeah. Which turned out she is now a women's tag team champion and a former SmackDown Women's champion. And pretty much one of the women's that were successful in that division.
Why I mentioned the women's tag champions when basically her and the bitch ass boss walked out.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
But we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna get into that. But moving on to the next match.
We're not gonna. Okay, next match.
Moving on to the next match. Oh, another. Okay, this one again was okay. I think this is actually personally a decent match for me. Wade Barrett defeating Daniel Bryan in a singles match. This is a very interesting result. And Wade Barrett, I believe, was in the core or near the. Yeah, it was the core. It was the core. And Daniel Bryan, he was the Money in the Bank winner, and then he was like starting his career and basically started his career basically because he cashed in at TLC and became the person we all know.
Yeah.
And then with that being said, this match personally for me was actually pretty decent. I don't care what y'all say, but Wade Barrett was pretty good in the ring for me. I think he was solid. Like match with Daniel Bryan, John Cena, both times John Cena and Rob Van Dam. Like you go on with that, but
yeah,
Bryan Danielson has become one of the best wrestlers in the world as the 11 years he's been in business. Even though he's injured now, even though he got stuck in the ramp, this is a tip of AEW. Don't put the ramp near the ring again, please, and thank you.
Wait, who?
Bryan Danielson got injured. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He suffered a freak accident, I think, right?
Yeah. Y'all don't know. He suffered injury on his calf because he got crushed. With the ring ramp and the ring. Yes. Yeah. So that's not fun. I hope it's okay though. But decent match.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see that on Rampage tonight because
you know that's hate those, but decent match and it was okay. AJ.
Yeah, this one was that's definitely not the best.
Yeah, I personally agree.
I mean, it was all right. It was a solid between Barrett and Bryan, but this was when like both of these guys were in their primes in WWE. You know, like Barrett was just getting started. Bryan was getting started in the WWE, and then they both became successful stars with Barrett and Bryan becoming Intercontinental champions respectively, and tag team champions. And Bryan becoming a world champion, which Barrett should have been a world champion, to be honest. But I'm glad he's doing something for WWE now and as a commentary. And I feel like him and Fit Joseph are really great together. They go really well. But anyways, all right, match.
Moving on to the next match, I don't need to say else, but this one is best match of the night in my opinion. Randy Orton defeating Christian to win the World Championship in a no-holds-barred match.
Oh, dude, this match was fucking awesome. And I definitely remember the match when Randy Orton RKO'd Christian off the stairs.
Yes!
That shit was fucking brutal.
When he went for crossbody, he counted RKO on the steps. Oh, I remember that.
Dude, that was fucking awesome.
I remember I saw that when I first had a DVD. I was like, what the fuck? This is possible?
Yeah.
I remember that. I really remember that. That brings it so much childhood. That honestly was match of the night for me. Because here's the reason why. I know CM Punk and John Cena had a match, and that was also great too, but my God. That they underutilized Christian though as world champion, man. After all the years he worked his ass off. You gave him a short title run. Like that's not how you treat a person that is a hard worker like Christian is. But
oh yeah. Definitely Christian is underutilized in WWE. Like, I don't know what was WWE's problem with Christian, but I just hate WWE the way they are. They say like Christian is not like Edge and all that shit. He's ugly. Like bro, stop. That man is talented. Like,
I think
definitely
Christian
deserves a lot better.
I think that's my personal opinion. I think the reason why they had that person they like had the two like the way that they got treated is because the same thing with Matt Jeff Hardy. They like to favor the ones that are like extreme in a way and not very technical, like Christian and Matt Hardy is. And they want to go for the ones that are very popular. And like again, Edge is great in the ring, but Jeff Hardy has like slowed down a lot now. So Matt Hardy has really become a better wrestler. I think Edge is a better wrestler than Christian, but Christian does not. He has hard work. But with the match, though, let me say this: best match tonight, kendo stick spot, trash can for a table, and you had a RKO through the announce table on the announce table. You had power slam of the trash can, no DT of the trash can. Yeah, and this overall was a great match and one of the best night, in my opinion. And before that happened, Edge came out.
Yes.
When he came out, it basically called Christian a bitch.
Bruh.
I'm not whining, going to whining little bitch. Go back and watch that one. But I'll say that this is a recommended match. I will recommend y'all watching this, and y'all will be amazed. AJ.
Yeah, this match was fucking awesome. Like, Randy Orton and Christian fucking killed it. And I said this before. Why, WWE, did you have Christian have the shortest reign as world champion? Like, fucking seriously. I cannot emphasize this enough. Christian was definitely underutilized in WWE. Like, oh god, he had the worst reign because of WWE's booking. Like, the way WWE booked him was completely dog shit. It was dog shit. Like, it just frustrates me to this day when WWE say, you're ugly looking, like all this type of bullshit about him. Because clearly WWE did not like Christian how he looked. Like, that's pretty much why he didn't get a push, because of his look. Like, bro, that's not his fault. And you can't even judge a person like that. That's just mean, and it's bullying. I don't even know why WWE. I don't even know why Christian is not speaking out about this stuff, because clearly that shit is bullying. And I hope to God he knows that, and I know that WWE should know that too. And you know what? And I might as well say it. On Crash and Burn, Moshcast, Cinematic Analysis, we don't tolerate cyberbullying, bullying, and
not in general.
And not like and we don't tolerate racist people, sexual guys or whatever. There's a lot of hate crime. Yeah, we don't tolerate that as well. But anyways, but this match was really great, man. It was fucking fantastic. Especially that RKO through the steps, kendo spots in there. It was fucking awesome. But yeah, I had to do a full rant here and discuss what we don't tolerate on this podcast, and yeah, and I hope to God that you guys learn something from us, because we don't tolerate that. If you're gonna ever do that, and if you're a fan of us, then expect to just to block you on YouTube or Discord or whatever. I don't really care.
Buddy, shut up. We're doing a podcast. Anyways.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
He's being an old man. Anyways.
He's being a pain in the ass.
All of y'all pain my ass. Anyways. Moving on to the next match. And I think one of the best wrestling matches of the night. CM Punk defeating John Cena to be the undisputed WWE champion.
Yes!
But wait, there's more after that. I will get to that in a moment. But okay, so
Man.
let's talk about the matchup.
All right.
Is it better than Money in the Bank? No. Not again. It's close, but not really. But again, I think though, like honestly, this match was absolutely fantastic and back and forth. Again, just like Money in the Bank, it was back and forth, false finishes, and our Triple H special guest referee really called it, and really called his match right down the middle. Not the screwy finish he did with Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton and John Cena or whatever, But this match absolutely is amazing. I think it's one of the better matches of the night, and I think that, personally for me, it's one of the best matches of the night. And this is when CM Punk was in his prime. I'm gonna tell you all the actual story of what happened. So, CM Punk was a heel around that time, and again, he dropped a pipe bomb, and basically went on and basically said that Vince basically don't be CM Punk, you're fired. And the match happened, and Vince is trying to make John Laurinaitis screw up CM Punk so he can leave WWE. Because when he came out of Chicago in Money in the Bank, in his hometown, his contract was supposed to expire by midnight. And so what happened was CM Punk actually won the title. And he actually walked out with the title. So what the Vince and all of them did was decide, like, no, let's have an AEW Championship tournament. Who won that? Rey Mysterio. But wait, there was more. John Cena decided to put his little ass in and basically bury Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that pissed me off.
That pissed me off too. I don't care what y'all say, but John Cena should
never deserve that title, man.
He deserved that title. I agree with you. And this is going for a Rey Mysterio fan myself and one of the biggest Rey Mysterio fans, but that shit was robbed. John Cena didn't need that title. Rey Mysterio needed that title for him. Y'all buried him for that. Like, this is one of the worst decisions that they did. And I understand you're trying to go Undisputed WWE Champion, but we could have done with CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that would have been a better match.
I want to say a better match, but it'd still be a good match show, but still. Why would you ruin one of the greatest match wrestlers of our generation, who's in the business for like over 30 years? WCW, ECW, WWE came in.
NJPW at one point.
No, Intercontinental Champion. Oh my God, the conscience. He won the world title for Eddie Guerrero of all things.
Yeah.
And won the Rumble. And Joe was like, no, let's just have an hour-long reign to let our baby boy win it. I understand that you want to make the Undisputed WWE Championship like actually big. I understand that. But at the same time, you gotta use the ones that work their ass off. But then CM Punk comes back in return. I didn't expect that, in my opinion, because I just thought CM Punk actually was done. He actually wasn't done. So they both held the titles, and basically we had the Undisputed WWE Championship match.
Yeah.
At the end of the match, CM Punk hit the GTS. John Cena's foot was on the rope, and Triple H didn't see it. And we'll get to the end after this match. I'll say about this match. Honestly, one of the best matches of the night, and I think CM Punk and John Cena work really well together. That's all I'm gonna say for that one. AJ.
Yeah, this match was good, but it was definitely not better than Money in the Bank that year. Like, I was so fucking pissed. Like, when I even watched it back, when Rey Mysterio won the title and then John Cena stole that moment, I feel like John Cena was a piece of shit for that, you know? But it's not his fault, you know? It was pretty much the WWE's fault with the bookings of Rey Mysterio. And then after that, Rey Mysterio was not the same, you know? But it's just unbelievable. Fuck WWE for that, man. He could have been a good champion. Rey Mysterio could have been a good champion. And
Twice you had your chance. You had the first title run. Get them, and y'all. This is what I would say. Like, you just be careful. Like, be careful who you book, because again, when he had the first title run, he lost it to Team Booker with Chavo Guerrero. That I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah.
You had the one he lost to Kane, and again, I think he deserved that, so I'm not gonna get much now. I think he deserved it, but my God, give that man some time. I think he's one of the best high flyers of all time. Give that man
and very underrated in WWE.
Underutilized, but
Underutilized, and yeah.
All right, but AJ, but would you say, out of all the three matches, not all three matches, but the SummerSlam match, do you think it's close to how Money Bank was, or you think Money Bank is like the top of the mountain of the trilogy?
I feel like it was not better than Money in the Bank, because Money in the Bank was a great match. Like, that was definitely an awesome match between these guys. They had that same level of Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania this year. Like, because it was a dream match. But definitely not better than definitely this match here is not better than the Money in the Bank pay-per-view one.
And I've got a spot. Remember when CM Punk went to suicide dive and both men were basically down? And Triple H was like, fuck it, I'm going to put him both back in the ring.
That was funny from Triple H. That was funny.
Let's go to the end of the match and what happened.
No. This is when WWE screwed things up. This is when WWE screwed things up.
Punk, Sante was complaining, and then, as Booker T said, that's my big homie, Kevin Nash, returns. And gives CM Punk a jackknife powerbomb, and guess he comes out to cash in his Money Bank contract.
I know where this shit's going. I know where this shit's going.
Alberto Del Rio defeats CM Punk for the WWE champion. Oh my God. Okay. AJ, you go on last after I do, because I'm not sure going to be calm about this.
I was pissed. Like,
you're fucking. Damn, man.
I have stuff to say. I have so much stuff to say.
All right, you calm down for a second.
All right.
That was, again, the screwy ending. Jesus Christ. Why would you let somebody that tore both his fucking quads of all things, and then you let him come back and basically just why? And the real comes out with Insecurity, and that was it. Like, you kidding me? That was it? Underwhelming. And that was stupid and pointless, because you have to cash in anyway. So what was the point of the undisputed WWE champion? What was the point?
What was the point?
You could have saved it for, like, I don't know, fucking Night Champions or TLC or whatever. Man, WWE in 2011 was a fucking mess. It's a clusterfuck.
It was definitely a clusterfuck, and it was a mess. It was questionable as well.
Yeah, I don't know why I watched 2011 then. AJ, the floor is yours.
Okay, first of all, before I ran, what was the point of Kevin Nash coming back? Because pretty much he torn up his quads back in the day, and he was, I don't even know, like, this was like when Kevin Nash was not in his prime at all. Like, he had that one feud with Triple H, and that's it. That's it. And I'm so glad he's not wrestling nowadays because of his quads and everything. But you never know, he could come back, especially on his age and
Don't you jinx it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jinx it. But anyways, but this match, it was a good return all for Kevin Nash, but it's definitely not the right timing, you know. But what the fuck was that? Like, Alberto Del Rio coming out and cashing in on that moment, that just pissed me off. Like, you're planning John Cena versus CM Punk for the summer, right? So, why the hell are you having Alberto Del Rio involved then? Because he was pretty much the screw up in this rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't get it. That was probably the most stupidest booking from WWE. I cannot emphasize that enough. Like, it was fucking horrible. And he did not cash in on the right time, definitely. Because he could have cashed in, like you said, Night of Champions or a later pay-per-view. But it was just a mess. I just didn't like it at all. Because I and definitely Alberto was underrated and all that and underutilized, but no, I don't think so. He had the mic skills, he had the in-ring work, but not a lot of people are gonna take him seriously, you know. But I don't get it. It was just definitely questionable a little bit. And you know what? I respect him as a wrestler and all, but in person, fuck you, because you're a real piece of shit, and I completely lost respect for you ever since 2020. So, or ever since the Page thing, he kind of lost my respect. But anyways, and that point, he showed us two colors because he's a real piece of shit. But he could be nice and all, but in my opinion, he's a piece of shit. Anyways, but this match was, it was garbage, absolutely garbage. And why the hell would you end that in your show? Like, you could have had Alberto cash in on Raw and then fail or something, you know?
I guess they tried to push him and this didn't work. I guess that.
Yeah, and they probably
Bare
fucked up
mental,
with
but
Alberto, and the fans didn't even take him seriously, and the fans could not take him seriously, and it's just it was definitely forgettable reign, definitely.
The only good thing about the rear around that time, but he had Ricardo Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's the only thing I
Ricardo
would
Rodriguez.
from him.
Like,
yeah, ever since he got off from Ricardo, he became stale.
Well, I don't know. Well, is he announced? Is he a commentator now?
I don't even know. I don't know, and I don't care. Anyways,
I think he's a good announcer. But anyways, moving on to rate of the show. I'm personally, again, it's a decent pay-per-view. I think it's, again, not a great show, but again, it's a decent show. Radio and Christian and Simple John Cena, my recommendations, and a 6-minute tag team match. So I'm gonna give this 7.5 out of 10.
okay.
AJ,
I'm giving the show a solid. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give it a 6 because it was all right. Not the best show, but there was some good moments from there and there, and good matches. But it just didn't lift up my height, you know. And there was a lot of bookings that needed to be fixed, and that card.
Yep. All right, moving on to the outros. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Crash and Burn. And yeah, just keep following with us and keep up with us. Next one's Hell in a Cell, which I will be there for, which I will announce. AJ, the outro.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the fastest rising podcast of all professional fucking wrestling, the Crash and fucking Burn Wrestling Podcast, where fuck. Anyways, they go follow all the members of the podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and etc. Go follow our podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and etc. And also go follow our TikTok page at Crash Burn Pod and Crash_Marsh_Analysis. And then please subscribe to us on YouTube and press that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you can get future uploads when we upload. Anyways, that has been me, Lucas, and we are out.
We're not out just yet because that's not outro.
Okay.
But
go ahead.
All right.
Thank you guys for watching.
So y'all can follow me on Instagram as Lucas.100336. Follow AJ at I_am_AJ after 618, I believe.
Yep. I_am_AJ_618.
Yeah.
And also go follow my wrestling account, if you want to. AJ.wrestling.
Yep, follow that too. Follow mine too, Lucas.wrestling as well. I will post it more often. But yeah, I've been a lot busy with my graduation. So as of recording tomorrow is my graduation. So I won't be there.
Yeah.
Your boys graduated. This dumbass who jumped off beds and put dents in walls and I don't know, humping walls now. I don't fuck know what I'm doing now. But yes, I'm graduating tomorrow. And yeah. New chapter in my life, new phase in my life. I'm officially unlocked my God mode. So
yes.
So I want to
definitely gonna be in God mode.
I want to send this message out before we go. For anyone that's been told you can't do it, any teacher or anyone that's been told you that you can't do it, prove them wrong. Fuck the world with what they say, and fuck them what they say. You can do it.
Yeah, you can.
Make that change, and you got to work your ass off, and you got to show them of what you're capable of. Realize your potential and use your potential. If you have people weighing down your potential, let them go. Let them go.
Let them go.
You continue to be yourself, and you continue to prove that you belong where you are, and stand your ground. No matter what people tell you, their words don't define you. Your words define you. Your own words define you. And remember always, you're always going to have minor setbacks and always going to have mistakes, but that's what makes us human, and that's going to make the train moving forward. So for anyone else been told you that you can't do it, you can't do it because I was a person with autism that was said I can't do it, and that I was bullied all my life, but now I'm here now on the big stage. So I can do it, and AJ can do it, and all these people can do it. Y'all can do it too. So I will see y'all hopefully Friday of next week. If not, then I'll be there in June. So yeah. Thank y'all for this journey. Y'all mean the world to me. And we will see y'all for Hell in a Cell. Not for me, but that's AJ, that's me. And we will see y'all for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Crush and burn!